Get some money, 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 get some money.
So why you making center if you're not gonna protect the paint? That don't make no sense, bro.
8 miles west of New York
That don't
City
make no sense,
at
bro.
MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 24, Allen.
If it's over the Kennedy point guard, hell yeah.
Well, the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody in the start of the game has a mental image of how they
Hold on. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Foiled the whole play there, turned the ball over. No movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. Full start backs him up 1st and 15.
You show.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Yeah, right. Just like he supposed to have gold clamps on the point guard.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
A good hold in these wet conditions.
Now I take a smoke big man over a G-Jack big man, a Scooter big man, a Kennedy big man, a Puff big man, a Puff big man.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Makes perfect sense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen.
Go get Pimpy.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 15-0 in a hurry. First their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
And all the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
And two. And protecting the rim.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He attempted them last year on this big man he had last year. He used to shoot a couple of them.
Search of an initial first down as they come
But
up
this
here,
year,
1st and 10.
Nathaniel.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception.
Come, June.
Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's why I make my 6'9" and go to work. Still go to work.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Make my 6. Yeah.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He's going to line that sorry shit in front of me.
We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
So sorry ass on skates.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner,
hey, but the problem is you can have gloves, you can have interceptor, but you got thumb.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Yeah, you see what happened to him. We took the paddle to that boy last time he was on the 5-on-5 court. We took
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that.
We took foot to ass to that boy the last time he was on the court. That's a lot. A 20-point game, a 30-point game, and then 2 more 20-point games. Me. The stats is there.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Still one, boys. Here we go. Take it to him. Don't let him run.
But how would they guard me? And I had you in the middle of the court, step backing, facing your ass. Get this man 2 drops of Vaseline because his eyes is red.
He's only carried the ball 4 times.
2 drops.
8-4 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football.
So why don't you make a pass? Why don't you make a pass? Sorry ass point guard.
To get in that
No, you didn't.
winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind
Let's
them.
go back
I think they're going to be
let's
tough
go
to
back.
beat in this one.
Trying to find a lane,
Hold on,
but
hold on,
instead
hold on.
he'll get back
Bang
to
it
the
on.
line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Look at the spins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll go to Barkley again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Jones. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second and a couple, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
I played the nigga, right? Well, they started the league off, right, Smoke? They started the league off with no 4th down rule, right? You ain't had to punt on 4th down, right? So I played one of the commissioners, and one of the commissioners is like, "Oh, nah, it's a 4th down rule, right?" So I'm like, "Bro, when did they put the 4th down rule in?" He's like, "Oh, they just put it in." I'm like, so I didn't know there was no 4th. Nobody told me like there was no mass message sent out that it was a 4th down rule. So he proceeds to tell the head commissioner that I did it, right? Mind you, there's no true clock. The last time I played him, before that time that I just played him, the nigga chewed clock on me in the 4th quarter.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking.
I didn't say nothing. I was just like, whatever, it is what it is. The nigga wanted to win that bad. Fuck it. I didn't say nothing. So I said, well, if he could chew clock on me and get away with it, and he sit there and report me for doing what I did, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I said, so they was like, oh well, you know, there's gonna be repercussions behind it. So I said, if there's repercussions behind, if it's what's the name behind it, then I'm leaving the league because you know what I'm saying. He didn't face none, so why should I? So they end up letting them get away with it, and then they came to me like a couple days later was like, oh well, yeah.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
I'm like,
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Well, that's what what's the name said to me.
He's the first person that came to me and said it.
Nah. What's the other dude's name? With the Lions, they had the Lions.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
He came to me. He said, "Look, I'm just letting you know. They're gonna bang you for it. So just be prepared.
Now we'll see if these guys
keep me out the league.
Score their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they?
That's what I said if I get suspended, I'm leaving the league.
One more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down.
He came to me. He's like, "You're gonna get a 2-game suspension for that shit." I said, "I'm all right." So I said, "Well, kick me out then."
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on one of a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 27, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to call you at the wrong time.
2nd and 12. Jones. He'll let one go deep for Higgins. That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing Jones. He's got Bellinger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll take this up near the 35,
I'm here,
maybe the 34.
You're wondering.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Because he made that sorry-ass bit, man, talking about, I can't put
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
What that mean? What that mean, late night? Can you explain? Can you
Sports.
Can you explain what that mean?
Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
You're stuttering, G. You're stuttering.
We know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
You got a little
So
stutteration.
Completion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space here. 20, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the overall probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Giants are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Off the play fake, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
I kicked the field goal.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You get out the football back for your offense.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Depends on where you got him at.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown.
His overall.
A great effort there.
Overall.
37 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
This is overall.
And push the lead up to 29 now.
Yeah, you ain't really got nothing. You ain't really got nothing. Quick draw. Maybe high-low dead eye if you got that. But other than that, you probably ain't really got much.
Unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Called it the 21.
You got a ball out. Can't throw interceptions. That's for damn sure. No interceptions. If you got like 2-3 games with no interceptions.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going
somebody come out the
Let's see what
ground.
they do here. Well, this game, it was well.
They came out the ground, OG. No. Hey, you said they come out the ground. What you want me to do? Yeah, they coming out the ground. Yeah, something gotta shake.
Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
Oh, you thumping the computer now,
And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning. Or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn on the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the ditty. He only two talk from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my heart like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sitting me. Talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking fit to me. I just be having my way. Only kill out with a pay till I say. Earth don't wanna be. Don't got no guilt. Brag on no petty. Look like chopping that on your hip. You ain't gon' rip it up. Pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. We not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the ditty. He only two talk from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shape. I'm gonna keep it up, pop out in black. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. You do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I text and calls. From me, they making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. No stupid go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. Sit on no prom, you taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times in the he out like a light, call him Ricky. Yeah, honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me.
Yeah, got my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the real, so we still outside. Bond on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my package, we need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but people me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know they're the same. Me and them know they're the same. All that them gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hopping the ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win and I humdy a lot. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the lots. Chirac, Chema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usual bench and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found dust. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour.